David was focused. David knew who he was, and David was not moved. This is the one. David was not moved by what other people said or thought. That's what happened to me, Brother Underwood. That's what happened to me. I got caught up, Iris. I was concerned about what other people thought. I let what other people think about me affect the judgment and the decisions that I made. Oh man, you ain't nothing but a punk. You scared. And then what we do, I'm going to show you I'm not. Now you do something stupid. Know how you come to you married women? Oh, wait a minute. You going to do what he said? He ain't none of your daddy. Some of y'all went like, yeah, you heard it, didn't you? Yeah, know that joker. You know, gonna tell you that. Well, then let's go back and tell his wife that. Don't listen to him. He ain't none of your daddy. Moved by what we hear. Fooled and deceived by the game that's being ran on us. It's nothing but a game. That's what the devil did. He ran a game on Eve. Because a lazy husband was at home on the couch. Y'all don't want to go there. If Adam hadn't been at home with the remote, Snake wouldn't have picked her up, amen, at Gurney Mill. Well, in 3, this is it. David focused on who he was, and he walked in it. He focused on who he was, and he walked in it. And that's the hardest thing for us to get people to do, is to be content with who they are. Everybody wants to be an apostle. Well, right now the apostle being attacked by everybody. But a couple of years ago, everybody wanted to be an apostle. But we need prophets. We need pastors. We need evangelists. We need teachers. Just the apostle is not enough. And our problem is we let people come to us and tell us who they think we should be, when God has already qualified you and set you in the body where he wants you. The body is messed up right now because people will not focus on who they are and walk in it. And what you need to understand is, if you will focus on who you are and you walk in it, that doesn't necessarily mean that that's what you're going to remain, because everything is done in sequential steps. Anybody understand that? They teach you how to add. Then they teach you how to, oh, y'all know, their teacher said take away. Ain't that, then they teach you how to take away. Amen. Then they taught you how to multiply. Then they taught you division. There's a purpose for that. Most of the things that we utilize today come from biblical principles. All biblical principles. But you got to take them one step at a time. And I'm just leave this with you. You are unique. There's no one else like you in this universe. And God placed you here for a purpose because he had a plan. Did you hear me? He placed you here for a purpose because he has, not had, not past tense. He has a plan. And he needs your uniqueness and your identity in order to fulfill it. But if you don't focus on who you are and walk in it, it's not going to stop him from serving it. It might delay it, but he's going to raise someone else up. And he's going to bring it to pass. You just don't want to be left out. I'm here to let you know that if you stay focused, sometimes you need to be stubborn like me. My wife will tell you, once my mind made up, I ain't moving. But because of that, I'm a blessed man. Do you all hear? You want to be blessed. You want the best. You don't want to suffer. You don't want to do without. All you have to do is walk in who God. Come on here now. God blessed Solomon because Solomon was obedient. Are you getting this? Once he embraced who he was and he stayed with that, God blessed him. Once David embraced who he was and stayed with it, God blessed him. Are y'all getting this? Stop wishing that you were somebody else. And please don't covet what somebody else has, because if you're coveting what they have, come on here now, that's their trials. That's their tribulation. Come on here now. That's their suffering. That's their bills. That's their, come on here now. Are you ready to deal with all of that? But when you walk in who you are, God has already made all of the provisions for you to be successful.